Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to do a review on the Predator 2 City Hunter Neca figure. And it has beautiful artwork on the front. I really love this. It's very, very nice. And this is my second favorite Predator movie of all time. And I have the quarter scale version of this guy on the way, also made by Neca, so look out for that on the channel coming up real soon. You can pause that and have a read if you like. But it comes with a lot of accessories, and here's some poses of him using the various accessories. It says that he comes with 2 interchangeable heads, 5 interchangeable hands, bloody skull and spine, cannon blast effect, disc, net launcher, opening gauntlet, collapsed and extended spears, and more. So fully loaded, ready to hunt folks in LA. And here's another picture of the piece. Very, very cool. Here is the figure, beautifully packaged. And you've got a spare head sculpt over there on the side. So I'm looking forward to reviewing this. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Instagram at DeanKnight333. Alright, so here is the City Hunter out of his packaging on the rotating base. Not turning yet, we'll just take a look at everything he comes with. We have an awesome second head sculpt there, unmasked. And I have to say, I know there is a battle damage version of this figure that's been released, where he's got his missing arm and lots of that vibrant green blood all over him. And I think I need to have that one too. So I'm gonna get that pretty soon. Here's his accessories. You get some spare hands. I will say the hands for this figure hold on to the accessories better than the Hot Toys 1/6 scale figure does. Getting my 1/6 scale Predator 2 City Hunter Hot Toys figure to hold on to his spear is a nightmare. Also, the knee pads are super loose, like the strap that holds it onto the leg on my 1/6 scale figure. They're just, yeah, it's like doesn't even really fit the figure. But this is just pretty much perfect. So, you know, forgive me, but I have to say, even though it's a lot cheaper and it's a different scale, as far as accuracy and just satisfaction, I'd have to say this is better than the Hot Toys figure. I love my Hot Toys figure. It's over here. Look, I'll show you. It's over here on the shelf. Got the brightness a bit for you. There he is. I love it. It's absolutely fantastic. But like I said, these knee pads, they're just swimming on him. Like the strap is so big for his leg, so they just kind of sit there. It's kind of ridiculous. And this hand they give you to hold on to this spear, it's just flopping around there like crazy. And this never stays fully extended. It keeps dropping down, as you can see. Yeah, there's ways to mess around with that and get it to work, but yeah, I mean, I just love the Neca stuff. I mean, this is 1/6 scale Hot Toys, and then there's the Neca Jungle Hunter in quarter scale. Just a fantastic piece. And then over there you've got the biomask version of the Neca quarter scale figure, which is just fantastic. Absolutely love that figure there. But yes, already I think this is just a more accurate Predator 2. You know, the color of his armor could be a bit more on point. I guess it is just a pretty damn affordable 7-inch figure, but as far as just the accessories they gave you and the hands they give you to hold on to them, everything is nice and secure. And I love the look of the dreads, and I love this kind of worn kind of blue. Yeah, there's a lot of weathering going on there. Oh, and there's the neck gun that just clips onto his leg. Again, that's a lot more secure than it is on the 1/6 scale Hot Toys figure. That disc kind of just sits there. I guess it will fall off if you even look at it funny, so that's just like the Hot Toys one. A bit of a problem. But yeah, no, this is just an awesome looking Predator 2 City Hunter. Very, very good. I didn't mention how easy it was to change over the heads when I reviewed the Jungle Hunter, which just uploaded. That is such a great piece, folks. I love that figure. And this one's just as good, really, I think. I haven't posed him much yet. Just put his combi stick in his hand, but he holds onto it real good. Proportions look great. Dread length is awesome. Biomask looks good. Great accessories. Love the box art. There's my old VHS, which I absolutely adore. I love that front cover. We've never had, or at least in the UK, we've never had a Blu-ray or a DVD with a cover as cool as this. Even the side is absolutely awesome. And see the back? There's a good reference picture for how the head sculpt should look. Good old Gary Busey there. But yeah, I was just trying to recreate the pose. Maybe I should move this particular little bit of dreadlocks back here a bit, sticking out a bit too much. Yeah, I was just quickly trying to recreate that kind of pose there. Holding onto the spine, holding onto the combi stick. Couldn't quite get the exact angle, but still close enough. He's able to lift his arm all the way up. That arm is a little bit loose, not as far as lifting it up, but the kind of swivel point, the bicep is quite loose, so it's holding it just fine. But you can have a lot of fun with this. It's important for the city hunter to be able to raise his arm up above his head like that, because there's that iconic moment in the movie, kind of a combination between what you're seeing there and the artwork that was put on the front of the box. That cool moment where the lightning strikes his combi stick. It's very 90s, but what are you going to do? It looked cool. But yeah, posability in the arms so far, very good. And because of the great articulation, I was able to finesse things a little bit with the crunch there in the torso and the movement in the top of the leg there. And raise his head up, looking up quite high as well. See, if I tried to do that with the Hot Toys figure, his head would pop right off. Same thing if I tried to get him looking down too much. But this one looks down pretty damn good. It really is amazing for the price point and the scale, the paintwork, the sculpt, the posability, the overall aesthetic. It's just very, very satisfying for Predator fans, I think. Again, it's been out for a long time, just like the Jungle Hunter has, but I'm pretty late getting these. But if you're out there and you're like me and you didn't get these, well, I'm here to tell you that you really should. Honestly, they're absolutely fantastic. I don't see how anyone can be disappointed with them. And if this small one is this good, I can't wait to receive the quarter scale City Hunter by Neca. That's on the way to me. That should be here pretty soon, folks. Cannot wait to bring you that review. Alright, now here he is on the rotating base. So you can see the angles and all around the figure. Now he is a bit inaccurate because he's got his folded up kind of combi stick on his back and then also the extended version of it in his hand. So he only has one. So I should not really have that on there, but I was just curious how easily it attached, and it's very easy. But he looks fantastic, man. Any angle. Very accurate looking. Love the mask. Love the dreads. Just lots of detail all over him. Joints are nicely done. Not too obvious. The only ones you really see, and thanks to the continuation of the netting, it's not even too obvious. That one's a little bit grim, but that's just because of the way I got him. I could straighten that arm a little bit and it'd look better. That is a hell of a Predator 2 City Hunter right there. Definitely going to have to get the battle damage version. There's loads of them out there. Different versions of the Predator, all kinds of different stuff. When it comes to the Neca collection, it's very hard to keep up, but these are the essential ones for me, Predator 1 and Predator 2. But there's a lot to choose from. Now I'd have to double check, but I'm not sure if Hot Toys gave you the hands you would need to hold on to the combi stick with both hands for the City Hunter, but this one sure as hell can. You have to remind me in the comments, folks. But it looks good. You could definitely pose him better holding onto this with both hands, kind of driving forward, stepping forward with one leg. Possibilities are all there. Alright, so now I just want to show you his plasma cannon, or shoulder mounted mini cannon. It's a lot smaller than the one in Predator, but it is fully articulated, and you are able to attach the blasting effect, which I will show you in a moment. But yeah, you can put it all the way down his back. There's like a little track that it goes down there, you can see. Really nice weathering on it. Really great paintwork and sculpt. Love the dreads too. They're nice and easy to position and work with. You could always heat them up if you wanted to, get them to do a certain thing. You can see the weathering in his biomask as well, that kind of green build up in the crevices. Absolutely fantastic. There's his med kit as well on the back. That's an amazing scene in the movie where he's healing himself in that lady's bathroom. There's the combi stick, all kind of folded up, retracted, holding onto his skull and spine, which is nicely weathered. Could add a little bit more blood to that soon. Alright, so now I will add the blasting effect. That one dread there at the front is doing a weird little curly thing. Stop that. Behave yourself. And of course we need to try out this other head sculpt, which looks awesome. But I'm definitely going to have to get the battle damage version. I love me some City Hunter. Yeah, did anyone play Predator Concrete Jungle, I think it was, on the PS2? I remember playing that a lot. I wish there was a really good Predator game. Predator Hunting Grounds was so painful because it had such potential. It was a really good experience of playing the Predator in a video game, but online only. You can play with bots, but it's just pointless. It's such a missed opportunity. You know, that game, but with a single player element, a decent one where you can just hunt people in the jungle. Because you can be pretty much any Predator from the movies, including this guy. You can download the City Hunter skin and the wolf and all kinds of Predators. But I just wish we had a really good modern Predator game, single player focused. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I'm not a massive fan of online games anymore. I mean, I used to play a lot of Gears of War online with my friends and GTA online and stuff, but these days, as I'm getting older, I just want to kick back when I get some spare time and just lose myself in a virtual world where I'm just caught up in the gameplay and the open worlds. And to be a Predator is one of those fanboy things, man. It's just, when it's done right, it can be amazing. But here's hoping one day we get a really good Predator game. And I think, you know, third person so you can see the Predator, but whenever you use your thermal vision, you should switch to first person. That would be cool. So many ideas. I had loads of ideas for a Halloween game. I'd love Rockstar to make it. You can check that video out talking about what my perfect Halloween video game would be. Just type in Dean Knight 333 Halloween game Rockstar and it should come up. But yeah, I think equally I'd love a really good single player Predator experience. And I wouldn't mind if they set it in a city rather than a jungle. Jungle could be amazing, but I don't know, I just see it as a bit more problematic for a single player game. Trying to make a good, decent amount of hours for a story, but setting in a, you know, a jungle kind of setting could be tricky. Don't know why, I just feel like a city has more potential for, you know, just giving you more to do. But there you go. Let's switch out the head. I almost forgot, before we change over the heads, let's just see the blasting effect. It's drooping a little bit droopy. I just didn't press it on that tight, I guess. But it goes on really easy and it looks fantastic with the light catching it. Very cool that they give you that. I think if Hot Toys were to go back and do the City Hunter again and the Jungle Hunter, I think that's something they would include now, given that they've been doing that a lot with Iron Man figures and other figures. So it would be nice if they do that from now on. It looks incredible. It looks just seriously on point to me. There's some real experts out there who'd be able to tell you that this is the wrong color and that's the wrong shape and all this stuff, but to me, you know, that looks very, very close. As close as I need it to be to the City Hunter from Predator 2. Absolutely fantastic. Really glad I've got these two. Well, again, just like with the Jungle Hunter, it was a very easy switch over when it came to the heads. No troubles there. The masked helmet came off, no problem. That just looks so accurate to me. I love that. Wow, this is the small one. Imagine how good the detail on the quarter scale one that's coming is going to be. Cannot wait to show you that. But yes, easy to change over the heads, and the dreadlocks just need a little heating up maybe, and just get them to straighten a bit. But the eyes look pretty well painted, nice and sharp, no mess. Mouth looks good. Paintwork and the sculpt on the top of his head looks good. Proportions to the body look good too. Overall, I really like it. And don't forget, he has his, what would you call that, a wrist communicator, wrist remote, I'm not sure, detonation obviously for his self-destruction if he needs it, but other things as well. I think he controls possibly his cloaking sometimes. I remember there's that great scene in the slaughterhouse where the water from the sprinklers is hitting him and his cloaking is kind of malfunctioning and spazzing out on him, and he looks up, he's kind of, oh, it's a really cool moment. I might try and grab it and then flash it up on the screen, but it's one of the most iconic for me personally Predator moments in a movie. Just the way he looks in that particular shot, the pose he's in, the body language, and just, yeah, absolutely awesome scene. But yeah, he's able to look at that and he's able to look down at it, and it looks great. This is an excellent piece. So I will maybe just finish up on one last pose, folks, and give you my final thoughts, but as you can imagine, they're going to be quite positive. Oh, and I just noticed as well, because I was looking over at his other accessories that I haven't really shown you in a pose yet, and I noticed there's nothing there with a little hole, so that's obviously where you can clip that onto. Let me just do that. Yeah, so that's on now. Nice weathering on that too. Really good paint and sculpt. Neca have come a long way. I mean, I was collecting the early Neca stuff with the McFarlane Predators back in the 90s, maybe early 2000s, around then. And I remember having the Jungle Hunter and a Wolf Predator, but the articulation was nowhere near as good as this. This is just so well thought out and executed. Bloody hell, Mr. Predator. Be careful swapping over your hands. I'll just do a few little height comparisons with the City Hunter. So that is the Neca Halloween Kills Michael Myers next to the City Hunter. James Jude Courtney as Michael Myers is 6'3". So I guess from Neca's perspective, that would make the Predator about 6'5", possibly. I thought the Predator was about 7 foot, to be honest. Kevin Peter Hall's a big dude, rest in peace, but that looks a little bit off to me. But anyway, there is a comparison between those two, and there he is next to Raphael from the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, also by Neca. Pretty big height difference there. And here he is next to Dr. Loomis by Neca. Now that definitely looks a bit off to me. I think the Predator should be towering over Loomis, but that's how it is. So there's your height comparison for the City Hunter. Alright folks, well, after puncturing my thumb, I'm not sure what exactly happened. I was trying to swap over his right hand, and either one of his wrist blades went right into the top of my thumb, or maybe it was one of the fingers on one of those hands, but whatever happened, it really got in there. So I'm calling it quits. I'm going to put him in a nice pose like this and wrap up the review. Despite him mutilating my thumb, I will give him a easy 10 out of 10. Fantastic City Hunter figure by Neca. Absolutely love it. Highly recommend it. Be careful changing over the hands. Watch out for your thumbs. But yeah, 10 out of 10 for this one. And make sure, if you haven't checked it out, check out the review for the Jungle Hunter as well. And look out on the channel for the quarter scale version of this figure review coming up very soon. And also me trying to build the ultimate 1/6 scale Jungle Hunter. I'm waiting for a particular Hot Toys body to come, and then I'm going to swap over all the parts and try to make a reasonably accurate Jungle Hunter in the original movie. I've enjoyed looking at these two figures. Get them if you can, folks. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, DeanKnight333. I'll see you soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.